So when I saw this video, I thought it was like one of those before and after videos, right? Like before she goes ahead and brushes the hair through, and then after it looks immaculate, amazing. It wasn't that type of video though. Like that was the after. And a part of me is like, what the fuck? Like, don't y'all see the differences between the hair textures? Don't y'all see that install looks like straight ass? Yet you in here gaslighting this woman, making it seem like you did a great job on her hairstyle. And that shit looks disgusting. It looks horrible. Like, it's not blended in. It doesn't look right. You didn't flat iron it correctly. Probably you need to get different type of hair if you want to match the kinky straight that she kind of has going on. But why are you a hairstylist having somebody leave your chair looking like that? And it's so crazy to me because there's so many hairstylists out there that would be doing that shit. And then they gaslight you into thinking like, oh, it looks really, really good. Oh my God, girl, you gonna slay the day. Nah, motherfucker, that shit look horrible. Now, I'm not a picky person when it comes to hairstyles, all right? But one thing I will say is like every single time I try to get my hair done, I'll reach out to the hairstylist and I'll be like, yo, can you do this hairstyle? This is exactly what I want. This is the look. Can you make the part straight? Can you do this? Is that something that you can do? And they'll be like, well, yes, no. If they say yes and I feel confident in their work, I'll be like, okay, I see the pictures. All right, I'll go. I'll try it out. I'll see exactly what happens. But if they're like, well, I've never done it before, but I'll try it on you, I'm going to be a little hesitant. And I'm going to be like, look, if you can't do it, then don't do it. Do something that looks like this, but that you're comfortable working with. And I think a lot of hairstylists, they tend to want to like practice new hairstyles on you when you don't got the time for that. Like, I'm paying to make sure my hair looks like the picture, I'm paying you to make sure that, hey, between 1 to 2 hours, I'm out the chair, I'm done, okay? I don't need to sit there for hours upon hours while you fucking around in my hair. I don't got time for it, all right? Now, I know a few of you guys will be like, oh my God, that is so true. Wow, I've had experiences like that. I'm going to tell you my experience, okay? Like, here we go. So if you guys don't know, I live in Nevada, right? Up north, where there's barely any black people to actually do black hairstyles. So it's really rare to find somebody to do hairstyles. I was lucky enough now to find a braider. I was lucky enough now to find somebody who do sew-ins. I'm grateful for them. I hope they don't leave. But this is what happened to me, okay? So I went on TikTok and I saw this beautiful hairstyle right here by this beautiful woman. And I was like, oh my God, she is dark skinned just like me. And I think I could rock this. It was a very soft, kind of nice hairstyle. And I wanted to do it. So I was like, okay, hey, hairstyle, it's people out there. Can you guys do this for me? I really want to do it. Now, she told me, yes, she can do it. And she told me that, yes, it will work. Da 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 da. All right. So I trusted her. And then basically what happened was this. Let me show you how she did my hair. This is how she did my hair. And here's another picture. So I know a lot of you are like, what the fuck? That's nothing like what it looks like in the picture. And I'm like, yes, it's nothing like that. Now, you're asking, hey, Megatika, what happened? What did you do? Now, I'm a type of person where I would tell you like, hey, I really don't like how this looks, but I'm just going to pay you and I'm going to leave. And of course, a lot of the hairstylists will be out there like, oh, well, let me fix it. Like, let me do this. And I'm like, no, I've already sat here for an hour or so and have you playing in my head. And I don't want to, no, like, don't worry about it. I'll take the L. I'll move on with my life. Like, I'm not going to sit there and argue with you, especially like I'm in your home. I don't know like what you got around. I just don't want to jeopardize my safety to argue with you over a hairstyle, right? That's just me personally. Some people obviously will be like, fuck that, I ain't paying for this shit. No, like the hairstyle that she did was like 150 or maybe 125, 150. And I was like, you know what? I'll take the L. Here's your 125. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do, right? Like that's the end of the game right there. Am I gonna go back to you? Fuck no. I learned a lesson. I moved on. Now in that instance, obviously I did not go back to this woman. I did not go back to her for anything. I was able to find someone who does amazing sew-ins, and she is phenomenal. And she hooked that shit up. All right. It was funny because when I went to her like the next day because I took everything out. I went to her the next day and she was like, oh, this is kind of like a last minute thing. What happened? And I told her about the experience and I showed her pictures and stuff. And she was like, she let you leave the chair looking like that? Like, what the heck? And I was like, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I told her I just didn't like it and, just left or whatever. And she was like, yeah, I don't really understand why hairstylists, like, they know that their image, their brand is on the hair that you have and that the hairstyle that they have, that they did for you. Why would they allow you to leave your chair looking crazy? Like, that's weird. That's dumb. So yeah, short story, hairstylists, y'all need to step your game up, for those who do things like this. Like, what the hairstyle is supposed to look like. If you can't do it, just be honest with your clients and be like, look, I can't do it. I don't want to do it because I don't want to ruin my brand image, because that's a hairstyle that takes me out of my comfort zone. Go practice, get your game up, and then try it on actual people. You know what I mean? Like, try it on a little dummy first, try it on actual people. Don't be wasting people time and shit like that. So yeah, that's my story. Let me know what y'all think. Did you guys have any crazy experiences like this as well? Go ahead and put it down in the comments below because yeah, that was wild.